All right, one more for the cigarette smoking fans. Dude, help me out. Put your hands around the cigarette. There we go. Thank you. If you watch my cigarette smoking videos or any cigarette smoking videos, please enlighten me as to why. Is it a sexual thing? Do you just like the way it looks? You comment below. I don't really have anything to say. I was going to go smoke the cigarette but I do have something to say now that I'm thinking about it. So, let me try and not dox myself, actually, now that I think about it. What's a good place to set this up? What I wanted to say, the last thing I wanted to say was this, okay? No, wait. The last thing I wanted to say, this is so annoying. The last thing I wanted to say was this. I'm trying to get like a good snowy shot. The last thing I wanted to say was this. First thing I want to say is everything I said before in the other video, general rule. So if you smoke weed on 420 or you go out drinking with friends every once in a while, that's fine, okay? If you see a hot girl on the internet and you happen to look maybe a second longer than you should have, that's fine. You have to leave yourself some room for error. And I thought of that because I'm smoking this cigarette. I don't smoke nearly as much as I used to. And that's because it's not a habit for me anymore. I don't do this habitually. I do it when I feel like it. And that's kind of what you want to get to that point of self-control. It's all about self-control and discipline. Because when you're disciplined, the whole of you benefits. Your body, mind, and spirit all benefit from discipline. The body gets what it needs, the mind gets what it needs, and the spirit gets what it needs. But only if you have control over yourself. And if you have control of yourself, hold on, the snow's coming down. You can't really pick up the snow on camera, which is a damn shame because it's damn beautiful. But what I'm trying to say here is you're only human. And as divine as human beings are, we falter in all kinds of ways. And I was talking about the material, but there are plenty of ways that you can damage yourself spiritually too. Negative thoughts, we've talked about that, but also just like emotional problems in general. It's a lot of hard work, and life isn't that simple. But what I'm trying to say, the point that I'm really trying to push here, the agenda that I'm pushing, if you will, is the little things add up. The little things add up. And it might take years to undo the damage that has been done to you. And then maybe I should have brought this up in the video, but that takes faith and a belief that if you do it for long enough, one day you'll be like, whoa, my life is 100 times better than it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, even 6 months ago. You have to have faith in the future, let's say. You have to have faith in the healing process. And most importantly, as gay and as cheesy as it sounds, you need to have faith in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. And seeing as you are a divine creature, you should be able to manage that. but also allow yourself some room for error. And if you fall off the horse, get back on the horse and just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Well, believe in God and then believe in yourself. And then believe in everybody else. And you're just going to have to trust me on this one. But things do get better if you stick it out. And some days are darker than others. Lord knows that's the truth. But the dark days won't be as dark if you just stick to the plan, so to speak, that I'm laying out in front of you, which is give up the things that are pleasurable and do things that are difficult and challenging, and do that forever, basically. And you will see, you plant a tree, it doesn't bear fruit for, 100 years? How long does it take for a tree to bear fruit? What I'm trying to say is it's going to take a long time before you see the fruits of your labor. But in the same, we don't shit on trees for not providing fruit. And we give trees all the time in the world, and they're fucking trees. They don't even care what we think of them. Be more like a tree. But yeah, just believe in yourself. Like I believe in you. I believe in you. Anybody can do it. And it takes a lot of trial and error. You're going to fail. Probability dictates failure is basically a guarantee. But you only really truly fail when you give up. And then you just say, oh, fuck it. Oh, to hell with all of it. I'm just going to go back to my old ways. Never, I cannot stress this enough. I'm looking directly into your eyes now. Never do that. Never do that. Never give up in that way. Never say, to hell with change. I'm just going to keep doing what I've always been doing. Never, ever do that. Never. And Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Winter Solstice. And you can really... Oh, I remember the last thing I wanted to say. My friend put me on a book. I've read more of it than he has now. It's called The Republic. Plato wrote it, I think, maybe. And there's a part in the book where Socrates is talking about everything is designed with a purpose in mind. Everything has an end in mind. So, you can take anything, man-made or not, and it has a purpose. A horse pulls a carriage, or food serves the purpose of giving us life fuel, and everything has a purpose. And if you're ever thinking about how useless you are, as long as you're alive, you have a purpose. You have purpose. It's not so obvious what your purpose is, but you are more valuable than any fence or dog. Not saying fences and dogs aren't great. They're great. But you serve much more purpose than any man-made thing, because you're not man-made, you're God-made. So your purpose is big. Even if you can't see it, your purpose is big. And you need to believe that. And that's hard to believe, but look at the evidence. Everything else has a purpose. Everything in this world has a purpose. Why would you be the exception? Peace.